Kara's crash course in Earth culture just got hijacked by government labs, glowing crystals, and deep Kryptonian family drama. While Clark scrambles to rescue her, we finally uncover the truth about her father, Zor-El. And let's just say it's not the legacy she was hoping for, Maggie.
Her dad's a butthole.
He is what he eats. Plus a surprise visit from Clark's birth mom, Lara. A creepy obsession with DNA, and Jimmy's stuck in the middle of a love triangle again. But the real twist, it's what Clark finds hidden under the floorboards that changes everything.
What a twist.
What a twist. This is Going Back to Smallville. Hello, everybody. I'm Matt.
And I'm Maggie.
And we are
hopefully awesome.
That's right, a positive place on the internet where we nerd out about all the geeky things we love. And today's geeky thing is somebody's
Sorry.
I was with I was like, no.
Smallville.
And then you almost said somebody save me. And I liked it though.
I'll do it.
You know, I was watching some TikToks the other day, of course, obviously, because it's me. And there was like a con or like, I don't know, some kind of fan event of some kind. And Remy Zero was there performing, okay?
Yeah.
And like, they performed a few songs, okay?
Yeah.
Not just one or two.
Yeah.
But the song that it finally, like, it was showing was the theme song to Smallville.
Yeah.
And of course, if you've ever heard the theme song to Smallville, you know it starts off with a lot of stuff before it finally gets into the somebody. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, like, you know, you're kind of watching all these people and they're just kind of
They're like, what's going on?
like looking around, sitting down. It's very much like 4:30 p.m. Sunday at a Fun Fest. Okay. Like, it's just very like
Wait,
nothing.
that exists?
Okay. No, but it's, if you imagine it, you can feel it. And so, like, they're just sitting there, you know, like just kind of chilling. And then, you know, I'm like, okay, well, maybe they're just waiting because they don't know the actual song, right? Maybe until it comes into the Smallville theme song, then everybody's going to just light up, right?
Yeah.
And so, like, you see this one lady get up and kind of like shuffle out. And she's in like the fourth row and everyone's sitting down and like the lead singer's just giving it his all, right? And so finally, it finally kicks in. It goes, somebody say nothing. Crickets, Maggie. Crickets. And like, he's still just giving it. I felt so bad for Remy and the Zeros.
Remy and the Zeros need to find the right con.
Remy and the Zeros, I think, should do a world tour with the Rembrandts. Do you remember who the Rembrandts are? That's right. That's it. So you get the Rembrandts, you get the Remy Zeros, and you get the people that sang that Superman song that was the theme song to Scrubs.
Oh, yeah.
And they all go on tour together.
And the Archies.
No, the Archies, people know the Archies. Like, a little more. I mean, not really.
Not
but like,
really.
You know, you start playing Sugar, like, you gotta play songs that nobody knows. That's the point of it, right?
Japanese anime songs.
Well, no, I mean, but that would be awesome, though.
Yeah,
Hey,
it
but
would.
you know who else is awesome? Basilius of Stupidonia and Lady Hikari. Thank you for being our Patreon producers for the month. We greatly appreciate you both. You all are awesome. Welcome everybody to the chat. I see a bunch of first timers here.
Yeah.
We got Daniels in chat saying this is a fun one. We got Solja saying yes. Johnny Marrero in chat says, hey, Matt and Maggie, I'm looking forward to the 90s stream this Thursday. You and me both. Matt ZR, the Oracle, says it's time for Crypto Juice Lara.
April Chavez, hello.
Hello,
And what's up,
April.
Jariana?
Hey, Farsender is in chat. Says, hello, peeps. I won't be commenting a lot tonight, but I'll be listening. Hey, well, thank you for letting us be inside of your ear hole. We greatly appreciate it.
You'll regret it, Farsender.
You know what they won't regret, though, Maggie? Going back to Smallville. Nailed it. Look at that. That's what we call just a great transition there, Maggie. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Season 7, Episode 6. Lara! 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 Lara!
I have a cousin named Laura.
Not Laura. Lara!
Laura?
Lara.
Laura?
Lara.
Laura.
Listen, it's starting to become a thing where like it doesn't sound like I'm saying anything, okay? But it's Lara. Lara. Lara.
Laura.
Lara.
Cara. Laura.
Cara, Lara. Zor-El, Kal-El.
Cara, Laura.
Jor-El. Go to hell.
Cara, Laura.
Stop it. No, do you even have any idea what I'm referencing there by going, Lara?
No.
Maggie, it's only been 4 seasons ago. You shouldn't have forgot by now. When Clark had his memory of seeing his mom, and he's screaming out her name while he's got like the Kryptonian stuff going.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, Lara.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the same juice that they used in this one. It's the same thing.
Same juices.
Same thing. They took it, twisted it, and put it into Kara. And that's what
Bop it.
Bop it. That's right. Special thanks as always to smallville.fandom.com for helping us curate the information for this episode. This is episode 138 overall. Tried 138th episode, Maggie. Insanity. Twin sanity. Bonkers.
Twins.
Twins. Original date was November 1st. The year 2007. Written by Dawn Whitehead and Holly Henderson, whose previous episodes include nothing. This was their first episode. Imagine being a first-time writer and being like, hey, show Krypton for the first time.
You're like, shit.
I mean, like, that's a lot of faith. That's a lot of faith. You might as well be calling these dudes Eliza Dushku because they got a lot of faith in their hands.
No.
I think Coolsville sucks.
Those are there you go.
You should call them George Michael. Because you have to have faith.
Bees?
Faith.
Directed by James Conway Twitty, whose previous episodes include Season 6's Static and Season 7's Kara. If I'm not mistaken, this is our first second episode for somebody.
First second.
Yeah, this is our first repeat for Season 7. How about that? Is that better? Is that better, Maggie?
That's better.
Do you need me to use proper English and wording?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm going to sneeze.
Pink elephants.
Oh.
Pink elephants.
Kara searches desperately for the missing blue crystal left to her by Zor-El, unaware it holds a secret from Krypton's past. Her quest leads her into conflict with Clark, who fears her recklessness will expose them both. Meanwhile, flashbacks reveal Kara once visited Earth alongside Lara. No, I'm not saying it. It's just Lara. Clark's birth mother, and witnessed a dark moment involving her own father, Zor-El.
Huh?
Zor-El.
What are you doing?
Zor-El. You know, like, dude, where's my car? Zoltan.
No.
Zoltan. Remember? The cult?
Not really.
You don't remember the cult?
I don't,
Zoltan?
Matt, I only watched it once, and that was when I was like in 6th grade.
Let me tell you, Maggie, when I started watching Dude, Where's My Car? And like aliens, I lost my mind. Because, I mean, you know, all I'd seen were the commercials. Were like, dude, where's your car, dude? I don't know, dude. Where's your car? And like, yeah, exactly.
Sweet.
Exactly. Right?
Yeah.
And then there's aliens. And it's like, wait, what is this movie? I love this. I have no idea if it's still a good movie or not.
I bet it's horrible.
I'm sure there's no way it's good for anybody.
No.
But anyway, this is involving her own father, Zor-El. As Kara is captured and experimented on by a government agent using Kryptonite, Clark risks everything to save her. The experience forces Kara to confront the truth about her father, Zor-El, and redefine her own destiny. In the end, the discovery of a hidden photograph. Look at this photograph! Every time it makes me laugh.
How did eyes get so red? And what the hell is on Joey?
Photograph confirms their shared past and strengthens the bond between the last two children of Krypton. This is season 7, episode 6. Lara. Maggie, what did we think of this episode?
It was a very sweet episode seeing
Mm-hmm.
Helen Slater as Clark's mommy.
Helen Slater, the old Supergirl. Damn it, I already changed it. I was hoping that I hadn't changed it yet, but I haven't.
Nope, I don't.
It's fine.
I just thought I'd give it a shot, you know.
It's fine.
But
Helen Slater.
It was really nice to see her in this role outside of Supergirl, the
Were
movie.
you surprised that Helen Slater?
Well, I remember I remember her coming on like screen, and I was like, "Huh, I know that lady." like it didn't register with me right away.
Well, I
and you're
mean,
like,
she
Maggie,
looks
who
very
is
different.
that? And
She
I was
looks-
like, well, yeah, she's older.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's Supergirl. And I mean, that was really sweet, though.
Yeah.
I thought she did a great job.
I mean, in keeping with tradition on Smallville of having the old actor come in and kind of pass the torch.
yeah.
The torch.
No, we left high school, Matt.
Yeah. But pass the torch to like the new person, you know, like obviously they had Margot Kidder in the same episode that Lois Lane first appeared.
Yeah.
Of course, Christopher Reeve showing up. And now Helen Slater
Yeah.
appearing as Lara.
Yeah.
But in scenes with Supergirl, like in scenes with Kara.
Yeah.
Kara, whatever the hell we're
Kara.
calling her.
It's Kara
I
in
can't
this
remember.
one.
It's hard to remember. And like, it was, I'll be honest, when we first started watching it, I was not happy.
No, he's like, if I remember this one correctly, I didn't like it either.
Well, like, no, it wasn't that. I just, I remembered liking this episode. It was more just absolutely hating Kara in this. Like, I cannot stand their version of her. And like how it first started with like her just not giving a crap, you know, like
Her just
hacking-
sleep flying.
Yeah, sleep flying. You got her
Hacking.
hacking the Pentagon on Jimmy's, you know.
And Jimmy's like,
computer.
wow, what happened? You was like a beginner at computers and now you're hacking into the Pentagon.
He's like, she's like, girls just learn fast, I guess. But like all of that aside, I was like, ugh, Jesus,
Yeah.
you know, just more Kara being just a annoying piece of shit. And honestly, it wasn't until we got to the scenes, not just with Lara, but like later, like right before Zor-El shows up, that like, and like her and her and Clark, like kind of reconcile a bit.
Yes.
Like by the end of it, I mean, within the last like 5 to 10 minutes of the episode, completely turned me around on it.
Yes. Yeah.
Like I was like, thank God she's finally normal. You know?
It somewhat matured her in a way. Like
Yeah.
she had to grow up
Yeah.
and realize, you know, her dad wasn't the person that, you know,
She thought he was.
she thought he was. Turns out he also erased her memories.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing.
that was pretty
like,
fucked up.
yeah, kind of like understanding why she would feel the way she did, knowing that he was just completely erasing her memory and
Yeah.
stuff, you know? Like that definitely recontextualizes a lot of things.
Mhm.
And it definitely helps you understand why Martian Manhunter and Jor-El were very much like, hey, you can't trust her. Not
Mhm.
because I you know, unless a later thing changes it to where this isn't true, based off of what we've seen so far, and I'm not alluding to anything, I truly don't remember. I feel like Martian Manhunter and Jor-El weren't aware that Zor-El was erasing and changing her memories.
Yeah.
And so like all they know is that she knows the truth about her dad and is still siding with him.
Yeah.
And so like there's no talking to her. And
Oh,
so and so like I can understand now why, given obviously some of the, I mean, we don't know everything that
Yeah.
Zor-El did,
Yeah.
right?
No, we don't.
But we do know at the very least that Lara was not comfortable being around him.
Oh, hell
Did not
no.
want to be a part of any of his science experiments that she
Yeah.
alludes to. And like, so, you know, you can kind of piece together like, oh, this was a bad dude. And I mean, he's so bad that he literally erases his daughter's memories
Yeah.
and tries to steal his brother's wife, who's pregnant with his nephew.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there's lots of red flags, right?
Yeah.
And we do find out more. Like, we do find out more, obviously, as part of Kara's story. But just given all of that, everything kind of makes a little bit more sense now.
Mhm.
I still hate that they decided to assassinate her character just to give us this. Like, I feel like there's plenty of other ways we could have gone about this without having to have us dislike Kara
Yeah.
for the first 6 episodes of the season.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like there was a much better way to do that. But overall, I think they did a great job of opening the door for us to like Kara,
Yeah.
you know, until they
Yes.
botch it in a few episodes, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
remember when, but I do know one thing they do that just is so freaking annoying. And it's like, it just takes us back to square one. And I'm like, I hate this season. Like, it just makes me hate it so bad. All right, I talked a lot. What else do you have to say about this episode?
I kind of grew on the Jimmy and Kara relationship. I thought it's growing on me. At first, it annoyed the shit out of me. I can't stand it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like, I like you.
Well, I think it annoyed you because he was with Chloe.
Like, yeah. And I know.
And that's
I know,
fair.
and it's fair. But then I started hating on Chloe in this episode because, girl, you made those choices.
Yeah.
You've got to just deal with it.
Yeah. You don't tell your ex who they should or shouldn't date.
No.
And unless you're wanting them to date them
And also,
and telling them not to, because that's exactly what they're going to do.
also
You know?
one of y'all needs to leave the Daily Planet, Chloe. Y'all can't be working in the same place.
You think Chloe needs to leave the Daily Planet?
Yeah, because Jimmy can't leave because Jimmy's part of the Superman legacy, you know?
The lore. I mean, no. I disagree.
I like that. No.
Like, I mean, I know.
I know Clark needs her. Like,
Well, I know where we go with Chloe.
yeah.
And like it makes sense and stuff. But that being said, as far as like just given the situation of their dating and like both still working there, no, you don't quit your job. You don't
I'd
first.
leave.
You don't shit where you eat. Okay, like or eat where you shit. If we're being honest, like you don't do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so like you shouldn't date a coworker.
No.
Period.
No.
Does it happen? Of course it happens, obviously, because, you know, we live in America. We have to work 120 hours a week in order to be able to justify paying, 90% of your income towards rent so that, you don't fucking die and starve. And the other 10% goes towards things that make you feel like you're not dying from, capitalist society. But that's beside the point. I'm moving on. Like, you gotta just... You gotta make it work,
Yeah.
Like, I don't think she should leave just because she broke up with Jimmy. That's like giving up on her dream. I'm
know.
very anti Chloe right now, but I would never tell her to leave
Matt
the Daily
passed.
Planet. Like,
Matt passed the test.
of what? That was a test? You tested me?
Yeah.
What the hell?
I'm a woman. I have to give you secret tests.
Like, if me and you got divorced, obviously we would keep Hopefully Awesome going.
if everybody
I'm
wants to see a
joking.
murder on camera, if that happens,
I'm joking. That would never work. That would never work.
no, it wouldn't.
No. No, not at all.
But
Sorry.
that's not happening either.
Yeah, I mean, we're not going to get divorced or nothing.
No.
And we're also not ending Hopefully Awesome, so don't worry. Matt Ziara chat says, Matt actually hinted towards Helen Slater showing up a few weeks ago. Yeah, I want to say it was during our Supergirl watch along, or even the episode about Helen Slater appearing in this season. Yeah. And DG Knott says, hope she's feeling better. Talking about Viv. Yeah, we If you didn't see us, we were not live yesterday because our daughter has walking pneumonia. She is getting better, though. She's sleeping a lot, but the doctor said she should be good. We're hoping she's good. Her pre-K graduation is Thursday, so we're really hoping she's fine by then because she really wants to do it.
Well, I really want her to do it with their little buddies. These are the first little friends that she's made, so
I think she'll be fine. Kid's resilient.
I just don't want her to not know what to do on awards day. That's all.
Hey, it's pre-K. No one knows what the fuck to do on awards day, you know?
I mean,
Let me tell you about when I graduated, Maggie.
Oh, with 2 other people in your class?
The 4 other people, thank you. It was twice that many. Geek Ledger in chat says, hey.
Hey.
What's up?
Hey-o.
What's going on, Geek Ledger? Matt ZR says, I think Zor-El is just a dipshit considering how the AI is always so evil. Yeah. I really can't wait for them to give us more explanation as to why Zor-El's AI is the way it is. Like... There's so many things that don't make any sense.
Kal-El, shut the fuck up.
You will now be reborn because you will rule this race of humans.
You're like, no.
And then it's like, well, by rule, I mean protect. And be a good person.
Quit backtracking, Dad.
Nope, I'm not backtracking. That's
yes,
what I
you
meant.
are, Dad.
On Krypton, ruling and peacefully loving, it's the same word.
No, ruling and protecting is not the same
It's the
thing,
same-
Dad.
Hey, listen, if hope can be symbolized with an S, then it is what it is. All right?
I mean, this means hope.
That means hope. And it
I
also
thought-
means L. It's an S that stands for hope and L. Okay?
So,
Hey,
so
I don't make the rules, Maggie. All right, I'm
So
just
it's-
telling you.
Shell.
The oil company? All right, let's get into war. What is it good for?
What is it good for?
Absolutely nothing. Say it again.
Even the explanation doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but not going to say anything on that to avoid spoilers.
I was
Matt Sierra
thinking
says.
it didn't.
Shell.
I thought I remembered that it didn't, but they just kind of not retcon, but like they give a very vague, basic excuse and then
Yes.
just move on and just are like, "Hey, we hope you're fine with it."
Geek Ledger says, I do find it interesting that in most continuities that Zor-El AI is a literal copy of his brainwaves. Meanwhile, in Smallville, it's just an AI with his memories.
It's like, here's what happened. All right, about 2 hours before Krypton blew up, Zor-El was taking a shit, and he had
Really?
Chat GPT pulled up on his
Man,
cell
that
phone.
sounds
all right?
like a typical man.
On his K phone.
Shit's about to go down and he's taking a dump. Okay.
Yeah. He's like, oh, fuck. I guess I need to figure out
I need
how to
sit
teach
here.
my son some stuff.
Hey, Laura, hang out with the newborn. I'm going to sit in here for about an hour and a half on
Is-
Chat GPT.
He's like, hey, Chat GPT, ask me 30 questions to figure out who I am so that you can, so Kal-El can talk to you as if you're me. And then he does a little 30 question like, what's that old fun website with all the quizzes?
Quizmaster?
Nope, the one that
The monkey-
BuzzFeed. You remember BuzzFeed?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
I always thought you was talking about like the old school 90s ones.
No, I mean the more recent one that nobody uses anymore. He just takes like 12 BuzzFeed articles. You know, it's like, which K-pop group are
Which
you?
Disney princess are
Yeah,
you?
yeah. And then he shoves that in Chat GPT, and Chat GPT is like, okay, cool, I got you, bro. And that's the Smallville AI, Zor-El. Makes
Okay.
sense when you look at it that way.
Makes a lot of sense.
He's a large
Large.
language model. That was so stupid joke. All right. How Clark and Lana have progressed this week. Well, Chloe discovers Lana's foundation, but Lana forces her to promise not to tell Clark
Wait.
about it.
You mean Chloe figured out Lana's makeup secret?
No. She found out about her meteor freak
Oh,
foundation.
foundation. Oh,
Her
okay.
meteor infected foundation.
Oh.
the isolated souls in
Sisterhood.
Sisterhood Foundation.
I think it was sisterhood.
No, I don't think it stands for anything.
No,
Yeah,
we just can't
we're
say
just
the
making-
word.
No, y'all get it. It's fine. They get it.
It's the foundation.
The Foundation.
Z Nation.
See, dude. Okay, listen. Full stop. There used to be this group. I don't know how we found it.
I don't know.
Like
either.
it had to be.
I
had
feel like somebody told you about it.
I think it might have been kind of funny, or it might have been Attack of the Show. I don't know, but there was this group of children called the Z Nation.
They were brothers.
They were brothers. They did have a sister,
Yeah.
and she was also there, but she didn't sing with them.
No.
They weren't they quadruplets?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
So it
quads.
was 4 boys.
Yeah.
Dylan, and Dylan.
Dylon. Dylon.
And then their sister would like hold a flag, but they were called the Z Nation. And I mean, their dad was definitely putting them up to this. All right.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like,
Z Nation. Z Nation.
it was like hip hop meets conservative
Aaron
like,
Carter.
Republican ideologies. And it
Yeah.
was terrible.
With the flair of Aaron Carter.
And I had them saved on YouTube for a long
they're
time.
I think it's gone.
It's
now.
gone. It's gone. They delisted it and they're
Oh,
done.
I bet
Yeah,
those
I don't
boys were
blame 'em.
like, we're getting this off of here now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, listen.
Ew.
Yeah. Dude, it was awful.
Hi.
It was awful, Sailor Pandy. And they were children and I felt so bad for them, you know?
But it's forever stuck in our minds.
Yeah.
Z Nation.
The Z Nation. And then but it ended with their sister and she was like, the hardest thing in this world is to deal with it or something. It wasn't what Dawn said on Buffy. It wasn't that, which was repeating what Buffy had said to Dawn, but that's not what they said. But it was something, and it was terrible, and we hated it.
Z Nation.
Oh my god. Let's see here. Geek Ledger says. Oh wait, Matt Ziar says, "LOL, Matt, a Kryptonian excuse while taking a shit." Yeah. Daniel says they never explained so many things in Smallville that I would have loved to know. I want to know how Jor-El made an AI of himself and put it in the fortress. We all want to know.
It's
Geek
all in the
Ledger.
crystals.
That's right. Jor-El was doing some crystal on the toilet,
Yeah.
talking to Chat GPT.
He's putting stuff into the crystals.
Yeah, he was. He's making it pure. Geek Ledger says, like the Jor-El AI is so motionless, and so is the Kal-El persona in that one episode. And they talk about how emotionless Kryptonians are. Yet, when Kryptonians appear physically, they appear to be just like humans emotions-wise. No, absolutely right. It's almost like the AI is emotionless. It would have been
Bebop,
cool.
boop, boop.
It would have been cool if they like went back in and said like Brainiac had
Yeah.
like infected the AI or something.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why it was being so weird.
Hmm.
I like the original idea that the Jor-El, like not the original idea, but the original fan theory that Jor-El was actually Zod and like talking about like ruling and stuff because it was Terrence Stamp from
Yeah.
the Superman movies. Like I loved that as an idea. And then of course that's not at all what they did, you know, but I mean, that would have been such a cool way to do that, you know, but hey, I digress. Anyway, Lana uses her foundation to help Clark locate Kara, though keeps Clark in the dark about how she had this info. Clark later shares with Lana that he has Kara's crystal, and that it may hold his mom's essence / DNA.
Dino DNA.
Bingo. I'm a dinosaur.
I'm a dinosaur.
I love Mr. Dino DNA.
Oh no.
He was so great. I miss him. R.I.P. Dino DNA. How Lex and Lana progress this week. Lana continues to watch and spy over Lex, but no other interaction that I recall anyway. Do you remember anything? I don't really remember.
No, not really. Other than her watching the gazillion TVs.
Yeah, like
And
she's
Agent Carter like coming in.
yeah, like she's the goddamn architect of the Matrix or some shit. You know?
Yeah. Bitch,
Like-
you not?
Come on.
No.
Indubitably. Nah. Yeah, right. That's what the architect of the Matrix said.
Oh, I can't remember.
Vis-a-vis concordantly. Dig Dug.
Dig Dug.
Yeah.
He plays Dig Dug?
Maybe. He created Dig Dug. He didn't create Qbert, but he knows the guy that did.
I'm going to wreck it.
All I'm doing is referencing the MTV Movie Awards spoof of the Matrix Reloaded. All right. How Clark and Lex have progressed this week. Lex attempts to find Kara's crystal, but Agent Carter keeps him away. Kara breaks into Lex's mansion to find her crystal, but is taken by Agent Carter after he shoots Lex with a dart. It doesn't kill him. Clark demands to tell Lex where Kara is, and Lex explains everything, but questions why Carter would want Kara. So many names I'm throwing out there, and there's just a lot going on.
Kara.
I'm sorry, but
Lex.
everyone is stupid at this point when it comes to Clark, aliens, abilities, and Kara.
Yes.
Like, Lex is an idiot. And honestly, seeing this episode, seeing this season, I'm glad they wrote him out of the show. Like, I love Michael Rosenbaum, but like the only way to keep Lex a part of this show is to make him a moron. And like, I don't want him to do that.
No.
So I'm glad he leaves at the end of this season. Cause like, I'm sorry, but why would the Department of like whatever, safety and whatever, right? That's searching for alien life, take Kara like hostage, right?
Why would they want Kara?
Yeah. And like, you're already questioning Clark. Clark has already given
What
you so
is
many
wrong?
weird
Like,
things.
Yeah.
Like,
Who is she, Clark?
like, come on. Okay. Like, I'm sorry, but like, there's only so much like that Lex can just spin off, right? And Kara is just another entry in the long list of entries that is just all Lex needs in order to be able to put all this shit together. All right. That's all I'm saying. That's all.
He needs to open up the Clark room back up.
He needs to make the Kara room. If you know what I'm saying.
There'll be a lot of other things in there other than what he had for Clark.
Light up like a goddamn Jackson Pollock painting. All right. How Jimmy and Chloe have progressed this week. Kara once again asks Jimmy for help and uses his Daily Planet computer to hack the Pentagon and commit treason. Chloe confronts Jimmy about Kara and tries to warn him that they can't be together, but Jimmy just ignores her. Obviously, we're all in agreement here, right? You don't do that.
No.
Like, you don't try and give your ex advice on who
No.
they should date.
No.
Like, just butt out of it, even if you know they're an alien.
Yeah. You made the choice of leaving that relationship.
Yeah, I mean, technically Jimmy ended it.
But she had laid the groundwork for it.
I mean, yeah, it was definitely on her for sure. But like, either way, you don't tell them who to date.
Nope.
Like, all that's gonna do is make them date them harder. All right, is date the word I'm looking for?
Maybe.
Kara later apologizes to Jimmy for having used him and asks if they can go to lunch together. Kara then kisses him.
Not on the cheek. On the lips.
She suck on that lip, baby.
You really need to put a panther.
That's as close
That's
as I got.
lot. That's a lot of sounds.
Jimmy passes by Chloe, who comments on Jimmy's happy demeanor and asks if Jimmy wants to go to lunch as just friends. But Jimmy tells Chloe that he already has plans, to which Chloe sees Kara standing by. Suck it, Chloe. How Clark and Lois have progressed this week? Well, Lois Lane does not appear in this episode.
Boo!
Jesus, that was so loud. That was so loud.
Where's
All right.
Erica at, guys?
Yeah, like, why have we gone so many
know.
episodes without Erica? Like,
I
what
want
the
to
hell?
read what Sailor Pandy said.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Or if you used to talk about Dino DNA. She says, my headcanon is that Mr. DNA is from New Orleans and there's Dino DNA somewhere in those trees. And Geek Ledger says, I personally think the AI just misinterpreted Jor-El's actual wishes for his son and chose the dumbest route to get Clark ready to be Superman.
That's a very good theory.
The AI
honestly.
thought if it isolated Clark from humans, he would develop his powers faster and become Superman faster, when it's actually his human side, his emotions, that always triggered his powers.
It's your heart that makes you who you are, Kal-El.
And because AI can't process emotions, it didn't think to take that route.
Very true.
Matt
Very,
Stewart
very
says
true.
the Smallville civilians are just as stupid as the civilians at Power Rangers.
So here, I like there's this idea in, I guess, Man of Steel mainly. But, like, there's this idea that all of Smallville is just in on the secret. And I like that. Like, that they just know, but, like, they ain't gonna say shit, you know?
Yeah.
I like that idea. I mean, not everybody, but, you know, like Pete at IHOP, you know?
Yeah.
He's
He's
like,
like-
hey, there's that Kent boy. He once saved me from drowning in a bus.
Bus.
And then I helped him up and didn't let why beat the shit out of him.
Freaking wow.
God, I can't wait to see the new Superman movie and how they handle any of this. If they handle any of it.
If they do.
Dude, have you seen the Kent farm? It's nothing.
Oh, I figured it was just
Like-
judging from the house and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, that's the thing, is like the house is like nothing, and it's great. Like, that's what it should be.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you know, it's, you know, they're farmers, sure, but like you see this grand farm and like all these crops in the back 40 and stuff,
No,
and like,
you are in debt.
yeah, like, no, these people are poor.
In
dude.
today's terms, you are in debt.
Absolutely.
To
Absolutely.
your eyeballs. I come from a farming background, and I will, like, my mom and dad over the years kind of slowly got out of stuff, especially cattle. But like, you will go in debt if you
Mhm.
do not know how to plan it out right.
That's true. That's why you need that. You need that big ticket from the planet. Help kind of subsidize some of that.
Big ticket from the planet.
Yeah, the Daily Planet.
Matt,
Clark's
I'm talking about
paychecks.
real life.
Oh shit! I was talking about Smallville and
No, I'm
Superman.
talking about
Sorry.
real life.
Listen, Maggie, I was trying to stay on topic. Okay.
Hey, Matt.
What?
I was just trying to give real life examples.
Fuck me. Daniel's Hot Topic says, also, I would have loved a flashback to how Jor-El sentenced General Zod to the Phantom Zone. And when and how did the Kryptonian Council, how did they destroy Zod's body and turn him into a phantom? That would have been cool.
Yeah.
You know, seeing all that stuff.
Yeah.
Lots of fun things they could have done.
Yes.
If only there was some way to give us more Smallville, but still keep all the actors, and perhaps maybe have it in a different form than live action, like an animated form.
Won't happen.
Nah. Let's get into continuity.
Carry on my wayward son.
Your coffee was really good, by the
It
way.
was really good. Did you drink some of it?
Yeah, I had to in order for it to
You
not
son of a
overfill.
bitch.
Oh, deal with it. I'm the one who went and got it for you.
So, yes, you did, and I love it. Thank you very much. So, fun fact, I was watching TikTok. Sorry. And
What else is new?
I know, right? And I'm, scrolling through, and there's Sam and Dean on like a Comic-Con stage.
Uh-oh.
They're singing the theme song, right? I'm joking, that doesn't happen. And they're like doing a Q&A with the audience. And up at the top of the TikTok, it says when dad mode got activated. And it's like the face that like is like smiling, crying, like tears in its eyes, like,
Oh, anime eyes.
Yes. And so they're like, the person is talking, getting ready to ask a question. And you just see both Sam and Dean stand up and like go over to the sound. They're like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And they're like, "Hey, get them some water, set them down." They're like, "Hey, don't worry." Like, and they're just talking to them like it's gonna be okay. Apparently, they like started to faint
Oh,
at the mic, and like they think maybe like it could have been
Standing.
like heat,
Yeah.
nerves, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And like they're like, don't worry about anybody around. Like, we're here. We're gonna get your question. Don't stress about it. And like they both were just being dad. And it was great. And I loved it. And I love those guys. I really want to watch Supernatural now. Because they're
You
so
want them to
great.
be your daddies.
I mean, listen, I don't want them to be my daddies, if you know what I'm saying.
You want to be
alright?
your zaddies.
I want to be on them.
Do you want to be sandwiched between them?
I want them to be Sam and Dean, and I'm Castiel in the middle. All right, that's what I want. I'll show you how this angel got his wings. All right.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, everybody.
Lara is the name of Clark Kent's Kryptonian birth mother. This episode.
Lara.
This episode is the first on-screen appearance of Lara.
Lara.
This is the third episode.
Lara.
This is oh my god. This is the third episode of the season to use a character name from the comics as its title. The previous ones were Bizarro and Kara. Would you fucking stop? What the hell are you doing? What the hell are you doing?
Welcome to my world, bitch. When I run to Sailor Moon.
I don't sit there and just go. Foreshadowing Maggie. During the scene following the opening credits, Chloe tells Clark about Kara's encounter with the airplane. The pilot said he had a near-miss encounter with an object that shot into the sky in a red-blue blur. What
So-
does that mean?
That America's real. It's so patriotic. It's a
No.
blur.
No, it's a foreshadowing, but I can't tell anymore because foreshadowing means it's from the future, and that would be spoilers.
It's going to be Superman.
Oh,
I about called him Sailor Moon.
whoops. From the discussion with Lara during Kara's flashback, it seems that Kara is the one who suggested the name Kal-El for her as of yet unborn child. Yeah, I didn't really understand this because she says Kal-El, and like when he looks to the stars, he'll think of us or something to that effect. And like
Yeah.
I was like, well, maybe the sun, but that's Rao. That's the son's name. It's R-A-O.
I believe you.
Rao.
I believe you. I'm just laughing because all I can think of is
Rao.
all I can think of is
Rao.
the Prince of Egypt song with Martin Short and Steve Martin. Go by the power of Ra.
Is it Raw?
I don't know.
I thought it was Rao.
Well, probably for Kryptonian. Ra.
Rao.
Blazing.
What was the in the Goofy movie? Somebody does that. Right.
It's probably Bobby.
No, it's like some random 8th tier characters that's in it.
Is it?
It's like, yeah, right.
It's probably one of those kids coming out of the high school after
I'm thinking,
Max does it. The
Possum Party.
Rao is the name of the red sun that was by Krypton.
Thank you, Matt.
Oracle.
Thank you. The Oracle, everybody.
He's spoken.
Upgrades.
Good job, Oracle. Let's see here. It is also shown that the source of the strife between Zor-El and Jor-El, as they were both in love with Lara, with Jor-El obviously being the one who won her heart in the end. I hate this. I hate that this is the take they went with. I don't know how accurate this is to comic book depictions. I know that there has been a few variations of Zor-El, which we do talk about in later segments, so stick around for that. But this just feels like the writers are like, what if it's like history is like poetry, it rhymes, right? Like they're goddamn George Lucas or something, right? And it's like Clark has trouble with the ladies because Jor-El had trouble with the ladies, and Clark and Lex were like brothers, but they love the same girl. And Jor-El and Zor-El were brothers, but they love the same. See, it's poetry, it rhymes, right?
It's George Lucas shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my god.
That's what I'm saying. Next thing you know, goddamn Clark's fuck, Martha's in the Senate. Holy shit. George Lucas, what the fuck did you do to Smallville?
He
You
ruined it
cold
all.
bastard. God. All right, listen.
Miles and Miller followed in his footsteps.
Yeah, they did. Unlike Clark's Kryptonian ship, which was designed to hold him as an infant, Kara's ship was big enough to hold her entire family. It is basically the same size as Milton Fine / Brainiac's ship from season 5, which also carried both Namek and Aether to Earth in season 4's episode Commencement. Why are her ship so big? Kind of weird.
Spoiled rotten.
It's kind of weird, right? I'm pretty sure they just reused the same asset, just colored it blue. Is it blue
I think.
or is it red? I'm pretty sure it's just the same black ship. They just recolored it blue.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's fine. That's good enough. We're
Yeah, it
gonna save.
is.
We're gonna save money on this.
It is because remember when they first showed her ship,
Yeah.
I was like, "Is it red or is it
red?
black?" Because like it's
Oh, the lights.
yeah, the lights.
But it was
were,
blue,
Yeah,
right?
I think so.
It doesn't matter. This episode marks the first time in the series that Krypton is fully seen, or as I like to call it, the fortress from a different angle and different lights.
I was thinking the same thing.
That's all it is.
That's all it is.
They
I was
took the
thinking the same.
fortress and then they were like, "That's good
Or we
enough."
sitting there watching, I was like, "Is this the fortress? They just reused it differently."
Yeah,
I even thought that.
it was. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's all it was. That is all it was. And it's kind of annoying, but I will say I did enjoy the first shot that was like outside of Krypton. I guess like outside of the city or somebody's home or something. I don't really know as far as like scale what I was looking at, but like that was cool.
Yeah,
But that's it.
that's it.
Yeah. And then it was just the fortress set colored red. You know. It's
true.
like in Star Trek when like they get hit and it's like red alert, and then it's like bloom, bloom, bloom. Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's all it was. That's it. That's the whole thing.
It's backing up. Beep, beep,
Matt
beep.
Matt ZR says the House of L's romantic triangle is so stupid and ridiculous. It's like knock it off, Smallville writers with the triangles, dude. I know, right? Haven't they ever heard of like a goddamn square or a pentagram?
Or heart.
Next, we got Daniels who says, "Are we getting close to?" Well, there was an episode. Maggie's ignoring this. I love it. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't recall that. We're just gonna say
Sure.
sure.
Sure, Daniels.
All right. Geek Ledger says that doesn't really work given Zor-El was smooth as fuck in that 1960s flashback episode. Yeah, he was. When he was Joe
Yeah.
Biden. I'm from Krypton. I'm serious.
I'm going to remember
No,
him
I'm no
like that.
joking around. I can fly. No
Cracker
joke.
Jack. Cracker Jack. Hey, Jack.
Hey, hey. Listen. I can fly.
Hey.
And I'm telling you the truth. Anyway, he's in Smallville for like 5 days and Amelia hooks up with Lana's grandma. Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Helen Slater's appearance as Lara-El, damn it, is significant because Slater portrayed Supergirl, Kara Zor-El, in the 1984 feature film Supergirl, the movie. She is the 7th Superman alum to have a role on Smallville and the 2nd to be introduced in this season, following Dean Cain
Fuck
as
Dean Cain.
Curtis Knox. That's the one I was looking for. Fuck Dean Cain.
Yeah.
Her appearance and interaction with Laura Vandervoort's incarnation of the character serves as a passing of the torch moment. The film was a commercial and critical failure, but has become a campy cult favorite among Superman fans. It was also directed by frequent Smallville director Janae Zwark.
R.I.P. King.
Oh, yeah. R.I.P. Janae. Kara's line, "Everything and everyone I love is here on Krypton," bears a resemblance to Clark's line when Zor-El tried to get him to leave in the episode Exodus. This episode marks the first appearance of Lara since the season 3 episode Memoria, where viewers also saw her arm. Also, Agent Carter claims that the serum he uses is made from the one used in that episode. Agent Carter was also seen in the episodes Kara and Fierce. Lara mentions Zor-El came to Earth years ago. This was seen in the episode Relic, where he got his folk on. It's folk.
Fog.
I'm talking about a
Oh, no.
Zor-El Reuben sandwich.
Ew.
This is the first time.
Gross.
That's not a cow's tongue.
Ugh.
Oh.
This is the first time we see the Lana's Foundation up and running, although we also saw it in non-operational form in the episode Cure, as well as what its other purpose is, spine on legs.
Back caving it up, spine on legs.
She's talking about her vagina.
She's got bats living up in that cave.
I mean, goddamn Clark ain't touching it with a 10-foot pole. God. Don't you remember
I'm
that's why
afraid I'm going to break her. That's why you need to get
What
yourself.
a way to go, you know?
That's why you need to get yourself a real woman like Lois.
I think she can handle it. She has that army training, you know. She knows how to handle some stuff. What the hell am I even talking about? Lara tells Kara in the flashback that the Kents are away at church. This is the only time that the series gives any indication that the Kents, or specifically Clark's parents, might be religious. Though this is roughly 3 years before Clark's arrival, when of course they wish the God was dead. I'm sorry. Oh my God, he's destroying our furniture. God is dead.
But God's not dead.
Get the hell out of here, Dean Cain. God, what the hell are you even doing here?
To show you God's
Shut up. Shut up. Immortal this. Vandal Savage. More like I'm going to savage that Vandal if you take one step closer.
What's a vandal?
Listen, I wax a chump like a
Scandal.
candle. All right.
Scandal.
Zor-El is the 37th DC Comics character adapted into the series. And that's it. For continuity. That's the whole thing.
Not Lara-El?
No, she was already in it.
Oh.
Remember in season 3, we saw her arm.
Oh, my bad.
And that counts. Like, only reason because I thought about it. I was like, should I include this here? But we already covered it in that episode. I already counted her. So, like, I can't count her twice.
Mm.
You know. So there you go. Matt ZR says the Smallville fandom basically said the same thing Matt thought regarding Kara's ship. They thought they were using the black ship's exterior assets other than that color. Thank you. Matt ZR says, boo, Matt milking his dirtiness. DJ Knott says, hi, Lulu. Pretty Lulu.
Pretty Lulu.
Daniel says, who is hotter?
Laura.
Come on, man. Isn't that how Zuckerberg like got kicked out of Harvard? Being asked who was harder. Come on. Laura Vandervoort or Melissa Benoist. I used to prefer Laura, but now I'm 100% Melissa Benoist. I think they are both adequate Supergirls. There you go.
Good job.
Thank you.
Good boy.
And obviously the answer is the one from the...
Oh my God.
I was trying to think. I was starting to say My Adventures with Superman, and then I was like, wait, isn't she supposed to be like 14 in that or something? Like, I was like, wait, what am I about to say? I'm gonna stop. And I mean, I was just saying it as a joke.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's move on. Kayazaki says, hey, I think I saw you two once before. Evening. Hey.
Evening. What's up?
Hello. Geek Ledger says, I've seen several theories that production wasn't going to change the ship, but when it got renewed for season 2, the team got a budget increase for the season 1 finale, so they were like, fuck it.
Oh.
Fair. I get it. And DJ Knott says, good job. And
Lucy.
Shani says, Lucy going ham on Maggie's hand.
What's up, Shani?
What up, Shani? I'm gonna be Shani.
Matt likes the animated Crisis on Infinite Earth Supergirl better anyway.
It's true. I don't know if I'd say. I don't know about like hot. I don't know. Maggie? Who do you think is the hottest Supergirl?
I don't know.
What about the one from The Flash?
I like the one from The Flash.
Yeah.
I like her.
I mean,
She's tough. She kills people.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
pretty hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's honest.
She fucks the patriarchy.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
Yeah, they get her up in the sunlight. And
Yeah.
they're like, oh, God, she left. And then she comes back and starts killing all kinds of people. Yeah, that's my kind of lady.
She knows Michael Keaton's Batman. There
That's
you
right.
go.
That's
done
right.
and done.
Yeah, Kara Danvers. No.
Kara Danvers. No, that's a
Is
name.
it? Is there?
Kara Danvers is.
Oh, yeah, that's her
Supergirl.
human name.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, and there's also Linda something is another one. Anyway, oh man, I've went way. Let's
okay.
see. She was nope. Let me get one more. Okay, now it's time for welcome to the party, pal.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Psyche.
Well, if there's one thing to take away from our live stream, it's whether or not Supergirl is hot. All right, I think that's what we're definitely aiming for. No, Kazaki, we don't have an opinion.
No,
anymore, to be honest.
no.
Now,
We just have a
Power
bunch of-
Girl, on the other hand,
Boop window. Stop. Stop it. Stop it. Oh my God. Anybody that is not a millennial, that like after the generation after us, they have no clue what you
I've
just
never
did.
seen you be more embarrassed by me than in that moment. That was great. That was great.
So hot. What to touch the Heidi?
All right. So this week we welcomed Zor-El, who makes his debut,
God.
played by Christopher Haydarel. And we also got
Chester man.
Lara making her second appearance in the series, though this time she is played by Helen Slater. And yes, these were the best quality images I could find on the internet. They're very pixelated.
Yes.
They're maybe like 1 megapixel. I got nothing.
Anything
I
else?
thought that'd be
Anything
funny.
else?
I don't know. Geek Ledger says, God, I miss the old CW. I think it died a slow death from 2020 to 2024, and it's just a walking corpse now. It's all acquired shows, reality and sports. I miss when it was all genre shows at one point.
Aw.
Yeah, no, they did an active decision to make it reality shows and shit.
Yes.
Maybe when Zaslav.
I feel like that was part of
I
it.
think that's part of it.
Yeah.
Part of it.
Part of it.
Matt ZR says the hopefully awesome streams tend to be hopefully on the weird and crazy side, so the chat reflects it. LOL. Let's see here. Daniel says the Brain Interactive Constructor, James Marsters Brainiac, is awesome. Just superior Brainiacs, because James Marsters Brainiac is just a superior Superman mixed with the T1000 from T2. The evil T1000.
Sorry.
I love James Marsters.
No, the CW is acquired by Nexstar. WB and Paramount only own 12.5% of each now. Thanks,
Bullshit.
Geek Ledger.
My bad, Geek Ledger. So, well, but did they get a new president or something? I guess when Nexstar bought them or something. All I remember is somebody got put in charge of it, and they was like, we're not doing any of
We're
these
killing
fucking Arrowverse shows anymore.
We're killing it.
Or maybe even they Warner Brothers having a lower stake in it. Maybe they decided to not put any of their like big names. I don't know. Who the fuck cares? You know, CW sucks. Cable's dead. God is dead. Everything's
They
dead.
made a decision to make as cheap programming as possible so they could finally turn a profit.
I mean, that's fair, I guess. Like, it sucks, and I miss it too. The CW back in its heyday, you know, Smallville, Veronica Mars, other shows.
Pussycat Dolls.
SmackDown. Yeah, the Pussycat Dolls had a show. I forgot about that.
I'll be honest. I was just bringing something random up.
They did, though. I'm pretty sure they did. Like, find the next pussy cat doll
Wow.
or something.
Wow, Matt.
I think that's what it was. America's Next Top Pussy
No.
cat doll.
No. No. Stop.
All right.
Found the
Let's get into
perfect
the
pussy.
freak. Oh, boy. All right. Freak of the week this week is Agent Carter with
Look
the
at that.
power of government overreach.
God.
Agent Carter was a U.S. government agent working for the Department of Domestic Security Project Starhawk. Carter captured Kara Kent, put meteor rock handcuffs on her, and interrogated her about which planet she came from. I'm about to burp. So sorry.
Excuse me.
After a while, Clark came to the rescue for her, but was weakened by the Kryptonite. In the end, Lionel Luthor burst in and shot Carter.
Yeah.
And he's dead.
He did.
Like, he died.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
dead.
I figured.
Like, I didn't remember if he died.
No, he wasn't a meteor freak, Daniels. He was just a bad guy.
Yeah, he's just the freak of the week.
He's a freak.
And these agents get super freaky.
It was
In a
his
bad
turn.
way.
His fetish was aliens.
This fetish was alien feet. I don't know. All right, Maggie. Current ranking at number 1, CK. Number 2, Kara. Number 3, Bizarro. Number 4, Ben. And number 5, the Weather Girls. Where do you want to put Agent Carter?
I'll be honest. I've never been impressed by him the few times that we've seen him.
We've seen him 3 times.
The few times.
He's been in half of this season.
I know, but I haven't really. Matt is right regarding the Pussycat Dolls. He was right on the right track with the show name. Pussycat Dolls presents the search for the next doll.
I knew it.
Oh,
I was just off
Lord.
by 2 words.
Anyways,
Is he better
His
or
face-
worse?
I want to punch his face more than Dean Cain's. I'll put it that way.
Number 6.
Number 6.
The Weather Girls finally get a 1-up.
Yeah,
Because this dude sucks.
Yes, he does.
He's the government.
I want to punch his
His
nose.
face sucks.
I want to punch him.
He sucks. He's
Wanna-
forgettable.
I want to break his
And
nose.
worst offense of all, his name is Agent Carter.
How dare they?
Peggy Carter.
Peggy.
Bitches.
Peggy Carter pinned that name first.
Not first, but
Oh.
I even thought about replacing his image with Peggy Carter.
No.
And I was like, no, she deserves fucking
Don't
better
you
than
dare.
that. I won't do it. All right, new number 6, Agent Carter. And this dude can fuck off.
Yeah.
Agent Carter.
Use that
AKA
schnoz of his.
fuckface.
Use that schnoz
Man,
to
we're
hunt
going
down
all
people.
in on this guy. Look at this ugly fuck right here.
I'll break his nose. Thank you, Geek Pleasure.
Well, listen.
Cause comics.
That's true, but maybe no, I'm not even gonna stand up. You're right. You're right. Peggy Carter was first.
We'll fight.
We will fight.
We will fight.
And fuck this guy.
Yeah, screw him.
Look at him, gonzo looking motherfucker. What are we doing?
What are we doing?
Why are we so angry at this guy?
Because he's made us that mad.
Because he's the government.
He is hurt.
The government
He is hurt,
totally
Clark.
sucks, you motherfucker. The government totally sucks. Brent Franklin was a rebel indeed. He liked to get naked while he smoked all the weed.
Okay. Geek Leisure says the last bastion.
Of the old era of the CW
CW
is all American.
That's the last show still aimed at the young adult demographic. I think because the new all ages approach works well with the football show.
Wait, so what is all American? Is it like Friday Night Lights?
Mm.
Or is it reality based? Because that sounds terrible.
Major funky.
Major funky.
Yeah, major funky.
I already did that part.
I know you did.
But I didn't do this part. Puberty!
Yeah. Big change.
Bingo.
Fury out. All right. Clark's abilities in this episode include superhuman strength, super speed, and invulnerability. Kara's abilities include super memory.
No,
She
that's
lost her
because
memory.
there's
Unless sharing her memory with
Kryptonite.
Clark is considered a part of that, but that wasn't. Yeah, no, we didn't.
No,
take
we
off
crossed
there.
that one off.
Flight, multi-spectrum vision, possibly. Super speed, superhuman strength, X-ray vision, telescopic vision, possibly. Kara said Clark will be so far from home that their red sun will be nothing but a distant star as she's looking up and says he can look up to the sky to remember them. It's unclear if she was using telescopic vision to look up at her son.
Her son?
No, it's S-U-N.
Oh.
No, Kara is not pregnant. Remember, Maggie, she's 17? Man, what a terrible plot line that would have been.
Oh, I know.
Can you imagine?
What was that show
God,
on
I would've hated
MTV?
it.
Teenage.
16 and pregnant? Is that what it was? Is that what you're talking about? My super sweet 16-age pregnancy?
No. Oh my God, Super Sweet 16 was awful. Oh Lord. Teen Mom, thank you, Gig Ledger. Thank
Geek
you.
Ledger says it follows a football team as a predominantly black high school. It's a teen drama. Oh, okay. So not reality.
No.
Because, I mean, that sounds cool. I loved Friday Night Lights back in the day. Clear Eyes, Full Hearts.
It's not enough.
Can't lose. What the fuck, Maggie?
Not enough.
How the fuck can you leave me hanging? What the fuck?
Not enough.
No flats, no tots. Did they break the rule this week, Maggie?
Yeah, she's flying all over the place. At the
Kara
beginning.
was flying at the beginning of
She's
this
sleep
episode.
flying.
And she also flew away from DC when Clark tried to stop her. When she was making out with not
Oh yeah.
Beaver. Not Beaver.
Not-
It was not Beaver.
It was not Beaver. You
'Cause-
never said it was Beaver.
No, I know. But he looks a lot like the guy that played Beaver on Veronica Mars. Yeah.
I was gonna
Bart.
say, what's-
Kyle Garner. He plays Bart on Smallville. But like this dude looked a lot like Beaver. Not Bart, but the character Beaver from Veronica Mars. He looked a lot like him.
Please explain it again for everybody in the back.
All right. There's this character named Beaver on Veronica Mars, played by Kyle Garner, Gerald Garner's brother. 229 pounds. Anyway,
Lack
It's
of
not-
hustle.
it's
Let's
not
just
film.
cancel due to lack of hustle.
God damn. Is it time? It's almost time to watch Heavyweights.
Hell yeah. it
I
is.
can't wait.
Summertime,
God.
man.
Everybody wants to live like they want to live. And everybody wants to live like they want to live.
Here's your
and
monthly reminder to
everybody
have a
wants
subscription to Disney
be
Plus to watch Heavyweights.
closer to free. Jesus, get a room. Is that your dad? No. Why you say that? Because he's fat too. All right. Hey, sorry about your friend Josh. He's dead. God damn, what a classic.
Don't let anybody else sign your checks.
I want to go home. I love you.
Hi, Rich.
Rich. Hey, what's up, Rich? Hey, Rich, you ever seen Heavyweights? We're talking about Smallville, but we're also talking about Heavyweights because Heavyweights is just phenomenal.
Yes.
Just a fantastic movie. Geek Ledger says I watched the first season. It was okay. They retold it because the original premise was a gangbanger gets a scholarship to play football at a private school. They fired the OG writers because of racism.
Mm.
Wait, like the writers were being racist, or racist people fired the writers?
Rich, we didn't ask for your weight, man.
Hey, man. Yeah, Rich. Hey, no worries, man. Hey, no worries. I'm bigger than that. It's all good. And I didn't even have to go to camp. I can't think of the name of the camp from Heavyweights. Why the fuck can't I think of the camp?
No, wait.
No, that's Clear Shorts. Camp Hope.
Hope.
Camp
Yes,
Hope. Camp Hope. Matt ZR says, can't wait for next time. I strongly suspect Matt will hate some parts. I
Don't
probably
wait for
will.
wait. Don't wait for wait, Rich. What?
Geek Ledger says, yes, they were being racist towards
Yes.
the black actors. Oh,
Gotcha.
Fuck those guys.
Yeah, screw 'em.
Shit. That's ridiculous. The Angry Beavers. That was nuts. Oh, yeah. I love the Angry Beavers.
Yeah.
Norbert. Daggett.
Angry Beavers.
I love Beaver Fever.
I know, Matt. We all know.
Sometimes I think I've got the Beaver Fever. Pussycat dolls. Drugs.
Search for the
It's drugs.
next
It's drugs. It's drugs.
What's Oxycontin?
Kryptonite is once again
Once again.
used to regain memories for one of our main characters, much like in the episode Memoria. Kryptonite causes Kara to regain her memories that had been wiped by her father, Zor-El. Unlike Clark in the season 3 episode, however, the Kryptonite serum was used for too long and caused Kara's heart to stop. And Clark had to give it one of these.
Yeah, there's a few times if I wake up in the middle of the night,
Mm-hmm.
I think I have to do that to you.
You have to beat me in the chest?
Yes.
Is that why I keep getting those bruises?
Yeah.
Rich says, damn beavers.
Well, damn.
Goddamn right.
You're right.
It's damn, you know where I can get some of that damn bait? Remember that? Take
I'm
all the
leaving.
damn pictures you want. Remember that? Welcome to the damn tour. Take all the damn pictures you want. Yeah, it's
for
Vegas
Vegas.
vacation.
Yeah.
Anyway. I saw the opening scene of season 2 and the white coach from the private school gets fired because he was racist all last season. And then the main guy goes back to his predominantly black high school. It was a meta moment. It sounds very meta.
Mm-hmm.
Matt ZR says, I'll never understand that how
How
Kryptonite refreshes memories since that's a weakness for them. You know, Kryptonite is magic. It just does whatever it needs to do. For the
Kryptonite,
plot.
it's one hell of a drug.
Sparkulators. I'm going to stop saying whatever Rich is
Yes.
typing because
Yeah, I
I'm afraid
feel
he's
like
going to
Rich
trick
is-
me into something.
Yes, like that one person did that one time.
Yeah. Is it Rick or Rich?
It's Rich.
Like Richie Rich?
Yeah.
Oh my God, are you Macaulay Culkin?
Are you the real Richie Rich? Do you have a dog named Dollar?
Kind of a couple bucks.
The entire writer's room was replaced with all black actors, which was probably a good idea.
Yeah,
Cool.
for sure. Huh, interesting.
Well, that's just prime.
All right, we got Chloe and Jimmy.
Okay. Look, I know how this is going to sound coming from me, but you and Kara are from different worlds. Just be careful, okay?
Chloe, Kara's from Minnesota. It's not like she's from another planet. Classic Jimmy joke. Just a classic Jimmy joke. We got Lionel and Lex. Which one you want to be?
I want to be Lionel.
Okay.
Can't I take an interest in my son's well-being?
Oh, and which son is that? You spend as much time protecting Clark as you do pushing me away. Exactly. Whose father are you?
I wish I could say yours and be proud. Your treatment of Lana.
Come on, Dad. I learned from watching you with Mom. I was just being a Luther.
God,
Classic Lex.
sound like the kids at school on their keyboards.
You become part of a bigger universe. You just don't know it yet.
Yay!
Kara's crystal is composed of 7% unknown material. The same was true of Kryptonite in Superman 3. But it was
Tar.
replaced with tar. And that's what gave us evil, drunk Superman. Hey, you got any change?
Angry, drunk Superman.
Yeah.
He's just angry
Okay.
and annoyed.
So nice.
Hey there, baby.
Fitbit. He's just drunk uncle.
Fury out.
At the start of the episode, Kara mentioned that it takes 3 years to travel from Krypton to Earth, which roughly matches the description in Superman Returns, in which Superman is absent for 5 years due to a trip to and from Krypton. Maggie, do you remember Superman Returns?
Like, barely. Only time I watched it was in movie theaters.
We may watch it between 7 and 8. I haven't landed on what we're going to watch between 7 and 8 yet. We might watch that. But I will say, it is technically a sequel to Superman 2, the original version, not the Donner cut. And the reason why Lex Luthor is let out of jail is because when Superman put Lex in jail, he then left and they couldn't call him to the witness stand. And so it was all hearsay about whether or not he like bombed California or whatever. Plus a lot of that had been like rewound anyway and like didn't actually happen. So like, you know, yeah. And that's why. And then he fucks an old woman. That's another piece of it. Who's played by the original Lois Lane from the Adventures of Superman TV show back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Noel Neal, something like that.
Weird.
Yeah. It's terrible.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, he's gone. Sorry. The reason he's gone, he scientists off screen, mind you. Okay. There's this huge plot point that's completely not in the movie where scientists discovered what they thought was Krypton. And so Superman goes to look at it and it's not.
Yeah.
Or it's just a big husk of nothing. And then he comes back. And during that 5-year trip is when Lex Luthor does all that. Yeah. And then like, so when we start the movie, you know, Superman crashes and he's in like his space, whatever, pod or whatever. Right?
Yeah.
That's why. Because he went like it's just such a like, I don't know.
Lazy.
Yeah. Like
lazy.
Like why do that? You know?
Call you out on it.
And
Lazy.
also so that Superman could have a son and not be around for it. And like that be a big reveal. That was also the thing.
Yeah.
Which again, you know, Kevin Smith brought this up, and I won't use the exact words he used because that'll get us flagged on YouTube. But the fact that this is carrying from Superman 2, when Superman kissed Lois, makes Lois forget everything, right?
Yeah.
Lois has a son who is Superman's son,
Yeah.
right? She doesn't remember having sex with Superman. Yet her son is very much Superman's son with Kryptonian powers.
Yeah.
So, like, don't you think she'd be asking, hey, Superman, when did you do things to me without my knowledge?
Yeah.
That's what I would think. But they just
sweep it under the rug.
You can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't have her have a baby and not know it's Superman's, but also not deal with the ramifications of Lois being pregnant by a man that she didn't even know that she had slept with. All right?
The kiss memory wipe thing is stupid, and also the cellophane S is stupid.
That, we don't talk about that.
Yeah, we do. We talk about it all the time. Stupid. S is for stupid.
S is for hope. And L.
Shell.
All right. Speaking of Krypton is shown for the first time in this episode. The planet was created by Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster and was named after the chemical element Krypton. The planet was first mentioned in Action Comics #1 in June 1938 and made its first appearance in Superman #1 in 1939. Krypton has appeared in Adventures of Superman, Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman, the Arrowverse Supergirl series. The series Krypton, oddly enough, featured the planet Krypton. The Fleischer Studios Superman cartoons of the 1940s, The New Adventures of Superman, and Super Friends animated series, Superman the animated series, Legion of Superheroes, DC Superhero Girls, My Adventures with Superman, Superman the movie, Superman Returns, Man of Steel, Teen Titans Go to the Movies, Superman Unbound, and of course, DC League of Super Pets.
Boo.
Of all the ones to end on, you know?
Such a letdown.
Yeah, it was. God damn it. Zor-El makes his Smallville debut in this episode. Traditional depictions of Zor-El in Golden Age and Silver Age DC comic stories portrayed him as a benevolent scientist concerned for his daughter, Kara, acting similarly to his older brother, Jor-El, in sending his child to safety on Earth. So for the longest time, just carbon copy. That's all he was. And then they were like, hey, what if we made Zor-El his own character?
Yeah.
Well, in the mid-2000s, DC experimented with different characterizations of Zor-El, even briefly casting him as a mad scientist with a grudge against his brother. A similar depiction was used when the character was adapted for television in the series Smallville. In 2010's stories following DC's The New 52 reboot, and this is a very fun version of Zor-El that I have brought up in the past. Zor-El has been an antagonist for Supergirl and Superman, having been transformed into the villain Cyborg Superman by Brainiac.
What?
Yes. So in the New 52, Cyborg Superman is not Hank Henshaw, but is Zor-El. And why is he Cyborg Superman? It's not really relevant. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. You know, that doesn't matter. All right. He just is. That's all that matters. Like, I think they kind of explain it, but like they don't worry too much with explaining it. Like they don't care that much to try and there's like, oh, what if Cyborg Superman was Zor-El? And then that's about as much as thought as they gave it.
Google.
I mean, you can look into it if you want, but I'm pretty sure the reason was something like Brainiac had a boner against Clark, and then like
a boner against.
Yeah,
Clark?
I mean, you know, like he had a rage boner against him. You know,
you dudes are weird.
Yeah, they are, and like, you know, have you ever been so mad you just want to fuck somebody?
No. Freaking weirdo. Oh my god. I'm going to go bed.
Cyborg Superman is Zor-El. Not Jor-El. Zor-El. Jor-El's brother. Rich says, what you think about Superman Dog new movie?
I'm done too.
I love it. If we're talking about crypto, in the new movie, the James Gunn Superman movie, live action.
We're excited.
All for it. Love that dog. That dog looks great. If we're talking about crypto from the League of Super Pets, played by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, get that fucking shit out of here. That shit was garbage. Hated it a lot.
Yeah.
So horrible. God almighty. Remember when it bleeped? Just right in the middle. For no reason.
And I forgot about that part. And I started playing it at school. The kids go, why? Why is it bleeping?
Dude. Ridiculous.
And I said, I'm sorry. They're not, I don't know, but just try to overlook it. We're into this. We're way too deep now.
That movie made me glad we weren't allowed to go to theaters for like 3 years. I'm joking. Daniel says, sorry for the typo. I meant Zor-El, but I don't remember that. Maybe it's the Mandela effect. I might be. Hey, no worries,
Hey,
Daniels. No worries.
Hey, cool.
It was when they relaunched the New 52 back in like 2011 or whatever.
Yeah.
It was post Flashpoint, and it was when they reworked all the history. I'm pretty sure all that shit's done. Like, they've gotten rid of pretty much all of it by this point. Like, Wally West didn't exist.
Yeah.
This is even before they did the crossover with Watchmen, which was when me and you like first got married or something. God. New 52 is like
man.
15 years ago at this
Yeah.
point. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that feels horrible.
Yeah. That's bad.
Zor-El, the character, first appeared in Action Comics number 252 from May 1959 and was created by Otto Bender and Al Plastino. Zor-El was portrayed by Simon Ward in the film Supergirl and David Krumholtz in the DC Universe film Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, releasing in 2026. Robert Grant portrayed the character in the Arrowverse television series Supergirl in the first 2 seasons, and Jason Behr portrayed him in the 6th season of the same show. And that is a little bit about Zor-El. But now it's time for the Talon Mix Remy Zero.
Hey, I like these guys. Yeah. Remy Zero!
Get out here, Pete. Shit.
Tonight's
Someone's showing
episode
up.
of Smallville featured the following music.
Super Sexy Free by Boss House.
Lucid by Eek.
That's my
Is this
favorite.
shit real?
That's my favorite. Lucid by E.
Lucid by Eek. Eek the cat. Hey, I'm Eek the cat.
Wait.
Sharky the shark dog.
Roger?
No, remember Eek the cat?
I know.
Eek the cat? You remember that, right?
Yeah.
And Thunder Lizards. And Clutter. It was a whole show. It had three smaller cartoons.
I only know Eek the cat. That's it.
Well, there was Eek the cat and the Thunder Lizards. And then they decided to, like, you remember Garfield, how it had like Garfield and Friends, right? And the and Friends was the farm fucks, you know? Okay. So they did that. They had Eek the cat. And then they were like, fuck, we need something else to add into this. So they added the Thunder Lizards. I think they were called the Terrible Thunder Lizards, if I'm not mistaken. And they were like dinosaurs in the military. It was like the plot of Predator, but they were dinosaurs. Okay? Like, I'm pretty sure that's what it was. And then, but they were also stupid.
Okay.
And then they introduced a third cartoon within the Eek show. And it was called Clutter. And it was about this really messy kid's room. And like somehow a pile of clutter came to life.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Our house is going to eat us.
And it was like crawling around. But it was like a shirt. I don't know. It's
Wait, I
Yeah.
feel like
Yeah,
I
yeah,
remember that.
Yeah. You know it. You know Clutter.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's it.
Yeah.
That's all I got. I think I had an episode recorded somewhere. But yeah. Anyway, it doesn't matter. None of this matters. It's time for the countdown. It's time for the countdown to
Superman.
6 weeks until Superman returns to cinemas. Can you believe that? 6 weeks?
Holy shnikes.
I can't get tickets yet. They haven't released the tickets yet. I'm freaking out, man. I'm freaking out, man.
What if James Gunn says there's no pre-orders?
No. That's the dumbest thing you've ever said. No. That's not how movies work
How
nowadays.
dare you say something was dumb? That I
Listen,
said.
I love you, okay? You are my world and my lot and everything to me.
Nope, you just
But
called me
that
dumb.
was really fucking stupid.
Okay. You called me stupid. You're
You're gorgeous and beautiful
papers.
and talking like a
Stupid.
complete moron right now.
Call me a moron. You get served with papers. I know you're joking.
Next time on Smallville.
Gadget. Next.
Next time on Smallville, Season 7, Episode 7, Wrath.
Wreath?
Wrath.
Wreath?
These are the grapes of wrath. We'll never take a bath.
Wrath.
Wrath.
I feel the wrath of Khan.
Gone! That's scary.
No.
Do you
It just
remember,
made me laugh.
do you remember the two
Oh,
the
God.
robot chicken sketch? Two Kirks, a Khan, and a pizza place.
Oh my God, yes.
It was Captain Kirk, Cameron,
Yeah.
and Khan.
Khan.
And Khan knocks over a glass.
Yeah.
And
goes,
Captain
Khan.
Kirk goes Khan. And that's it.
That's it.
And that's the whole
That was the whole
the
bit.
whole bit.
That's the whole bit.
Loved it.
Yes.
Why Kirk Cameron was there? Just so they could say two Kirks, a Khan, and a
Yes,
pizza
that's
place.
why. But now I'd replace it with like another Kirk, like Chris-
Cobain. But he wouldn't show up to work on time.
No, that's Kirk. Kirk Cobain.
Kirk.
Kirk.
With a
Curtin.
T.
Curtin.
Kurt Cobain with
Kurt.
a T.
Yeah.
And it's Kirk
Yeah.
with a K. So yeah, I mean,
I meant Chris Pine Kirk.
oh, like another James T. Kirk.
Yeah.
What about the one?
So they both go Khan.
What about the one from the Vampire Diaries that's in Strange New Worlds? Leo Luthor. Remember he played Lucas Luthor. Remember? On Smallville.
Yes. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
God.
Remember?
Jesus,
Lex had another
back
sibling.
the F off,
Remember
man.
that? Remember when Lex had another
Yes.
sibling and Lionel was blind, but he was touching the hair and he's like, ah. But then it turned out he wasn't blind. So, like, was he actually?
Wrath.
You know?
Meet the wrath of my dad.
The Wrath of the Titans?
The wrath.
The Teen Titans? No, actually,
No, I
I
wish.
don't remember this episode. But if I had to guess, I would say it's probably very, very, very straightforward what Wrath is in reference to. Think of any cliche saying about Wrath.
Grapes of wrath.
Nope. Not besides that one.
You will see the wrath of your ways.
How about that's not a saying. That's not anything.
I'm tired.
How about-
It's 11 o'clock.
Hell. Oh wait, that's
To
Fury.
Satan.
That's Fury. Never mind. It's not Wrath. Never mind. Yeah, hell Satan. I was gonna say hell hath no fury like a woman scorned, but that's Fury. That's not Wrath. But that's what it is.
Oh.
It's Lana.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure it's the Wrath of Lana against Lex, if I had to guess. And again, I do not recall. So I could be totally wrong here.
Okay.
Matt ZR, let us know.
Let her secrets of her foundation leak out.
At first I thought it was Wraith. And I was like, oh, are we going back to the Phantom Zone? No. It's Wrath. I just misread because I don't know how to read. I don't know how to read.
Wayne.
Yep. Matt got it right with the Wraith.
With the Wrath.
God damn it.
Wayne.
Wayne.
Can you not read? It's from Wayne's World. I'm sorry.
I have no idea what you're
Because it's the part where it says like Oscar nominated scene or whatever, and he starts crying. He like splashes water on his face. And he said, "No, I can't read."
Are we done? Are we done here?
I'm sorry.
Hey, everybody. No, that was good. Good job.
No, that was bad. Don't.
I'm giving you a
How
high five.
dare
Give me
you
a
try to
five.
hit me?
No, give me a 5.
Patty cake.
Hey, everybody. That's going to wrap it up for us. We hope you all enjoyed this episode. We'll be back in. We'll be back in tomorrow night with the Digimoon Power Hour. We're going to be talking about Digimon and Sailor Moon tomorrow. The Sailor V pops up for the first time.
Yeah.
Get all up in that V tomorrow night.
Shut up.
What the fuck? Her
Don't
name is
talk.
Sailor V.
Sailor Venus, thank you very much.
My Venus. My desire. Your desire.
Yep. I'm your Venus. I'm your
You
fire.
make me feel like a natural woman. Mango. J-Lo.
Anyways, thank you for joining us.
That's right, everybody. We'll be back again tomorrow night. Thank you again to Basilius of Stupidonia and Lady Hikari for being our Patreon producers for the month. We greatly appreciate you both. Hey, if you made it this far, Godspeed. You know, I don't know how you did it, but you did it. And we're very proud of you. Make sure you hit that like button because that helps YouTube know that you don't regret making it this far. And if you're listening on podcast services, we'd greatly appreciate it if you would leave us a 5-star rating and review, as that too shares Hopefully Awesome with the fantastic folks like yourself.
I'm watching the likes right now. You better be looking the like button
Jesus.
right now. I'm threatening you all right now. Hit the like button.
Hell hath no wrath like a Maggie scorned. That's the phrase. Hey, don't forget you can join the Discord using the link in the description of this episode and the pinned comment. That's it. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. And as always,
Have a hopefully awesome day.
Oh, wait,
I wish I
wait,
could
wait,
say
wait,
the same
wait,
thing,
wait.
Matt CR.
Daniel's Hot Topic says flash sequel, flash sequel, flash sequel,
It's
flash
because he
sequel.
wants one to happen because
Speaking of Flashpoint, I really hope we get a sequel to The Flash. I want more Michael Keaton Batman and Earth 89, and maybe George Clooney as Bruce Wayne. And if we are lucky, Chris O'Donnell is Nightwing, and yummy Alicia Silverstone is Batgirl. Yeah. I'd watch it.
I'd watch it too.
We like the Flash movie.
Yeah.
That's a whole
like
can of worms we're not opening right now. But obviously there's very complicated stuff about it. So
Effers.
we've talked about it. You can check it out. Search Hopefully Awesome The Flash. You'll find it.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. And as always,
Have a hopefully awesome day.
goodbye.